Hello friends, I wanted to come on and show you some of my herbal books that I use. Some I've just kind of read through and put on the shelf and kind of refer to them every once in a while, and others I use on a regular basis. So I've been watching some of the girls, Kelly from The Truth and Story and Kelly Bear did one of her herbal books, and I've added quite a few to my Amazon wish list. So, not that I need any help, but anyway, what started my investigation into herbal medicine was the doctors had me on lots of medicines, and it made me so sick. So I was like, no more, I'm all done. So I went to the Australasian College of Herbal Medicine. I think now, it's been several years now, I think their name is the Australasian College of Health Sciences. They do quite a bit more than herbal medicine now. So I got my master's degree from them, or master's diploma. And it came in 2 volumes like this. And then supplemental reading. But this is a 2-year course. And I think they're probably all online classes now. We had to do the bookwork and mail it out to, they're in Portland, Oregon. And then at the end of each chapter, we had to make one of the medicines and send it in for analysis to make sure it was, you know, the strength was correct and all that stuff. They're trying to teach standardized medicine as much as you can, you know. So, this is pretty hefty books, and they covered just the United States and European type of herbs, maybe some South American. There's no Western herbs, no Chinese type of herbs in here at all. They primarily work with, you know, what us in the United States would find in our own backyards or on a nature walk or something. So, I don't know if this is going to come out right when I upload this. It's backwards, which is kind of dumb. But their phone number is 800-487-8839, and the website is herbd.com, www.herbd.com. So they were excellent to study with, and you get assigned a master teacher, and they work with you from beginning of the 2 years to the end of the 2 years. So it's great. And let's see what's next. Some of the ones that I take on the road with me when I go for an herbal walk is The Way of Herbs by Michael Tierra. And I just found out he has a tarot deck out with somebody else, and I don't know who, but I was watching a video and I can't remember who it was. Oh, maybe Kelly Bear? I'm not sure. But anyway, this is like my 3rd copy of this book, and I've killed it again. I need to get it again. But I love his recipes. I love his information. It's one of my go-to books when I need to work with something I haven't worked with a lot. Again, on field walks and, you know, hikes and things, I bring the Peterson's Field Guide. This one is on the medicinal plants and herbs. And I have a wild edible plants and herbs. And then this one, From Wild Foods to Plate. It's by Dr. John Callis. And this looks like that. And he gives, the best recipes in here. He gives recipes and herbal information and ways to identify the herb, and this is a good read. This is definitely a good investment. All right, so next, I got this one, the Illustrated Guide to Herbs, and this is a Rodale text. This one is excellent for identification also. And it gives you some of the history and like stuff you can substitute in a medicine if you can't find what you're looking for, what else you could use in that medicine instead with pretty much the same properties. And of course the Greenwich Herbal. This is a staple. And I think everybody's probably seen this. But there's some really good information in this one as well. And she has really good recipes. I love her beauty care recipes. And this one is by Barbara Griggs. And then this one I got, it's a DK Herbal Medicine. And I love DK books. They're so great. They're filled with great pictures. I feel like a kindergartner. I'm all about the pictures. Especially working with an herb that you don't know real great. It's good to have an illustrated guide just so you're sure to get the right one. And that one's written by Andrew Chevalier. Sorry, it's backwards. I don't know how to fix it. Another one that was really good, and I'm not sure if all the links and things are correct anymore, but this one is the Information Source Book of Herbal Medicine. It's by David Hoffman, and it's a bibliography of herbalism and herbal pharmacology, glossary of herbal medical and pharmacological terms, a guide to computer databases for the herbalist, and a Medline citations for the commonly used medicinal herbs. Medicinal. I'm getting tongue-tied. So that's good. I'm sure the links on the websites are not correct anymore, but there's plenty of publications too that they recommend. So that's a good source. The Herbal Drug Store by Linda White and Stephen Foster. This was a good read. Pretty much, it's, again, not Chinese herbs, which is something I need to delve into because I think I'm missing out on a lot of potential medicines because of it. But this one is set up for like the ailment. So if you're constipated, you look up constipation, or if you got a tummy upset, you look up, you know, indigestion or whatever it is, and then they'll give recommendations. All right, so some fun ones. I am a big fan of Susan Weed and Rosemary Gladstar, and we have a witch up here in New Hampshire. She lives in Deerfield, and I can't remember the name of the store. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Anyway, her name is Wendy Snow, or Wendy Fogg Snow is her name, and she teaches herbal classes and does herb walks and holds circles and everything. She's a wonderful lady. And why can't I think of the name of the shop? Anyway, this is one of Rosemary Gladstar's books, and the recipes in here are awesome. I am the only one in the house that will eat what I make. Unless the kids are real desperate, and then they'll try my medicine, but it all tastes yucky. So they don't want that. They want, you know, a cherry flavored whatever. I use maple syrup a lot, but they, you know, they don't care. So this is really good. I've actually been to one of her classes. She's awesome. She's an awesome lady. And then some fun ones that I got. This is an Old English herbal, and it reads in Old English. It is so cool. Who's this by? Eleanor Sinclair Road. That's fun. It gives old-time recipes and, you know, lore even about the herbs. And this is a 2-volume set. Mrs. M. Grieve wrote these, and this is older too. It says modern, but it's not modern. Let's see. Dover edition. Let me see when this was published. '71. Yeah. But this one, they give the older recipes, you know, the folk recipes that they used to use. And those are fun to read. It's all ye and the A and the E together. And yeah, those are pretty cool. And my Herbal Guide to Stress Relief by David Hoffman. This is really good too. This is how I formulated my stress relief tea and my herbal salve too, which is kind of weird. I didn't think that they would do healing, but I make a killer salve. So if you want it, the recipe for it, I can email that out to you. If you comment below with your email address, I will ship you out the recipe. And then I have 2 aromatherapy books. This one's by Shirley Price. It's the 4th edition. How to Use Essential Oils to Restore Health and Vitality. And it goes through all the essential oils. I'm not real good with that yet. We did medicines we touched upon it. And we touched upon animal health and energy healing and iridology, the study of the iris of the eye. So we can look at the iris and see if there's holes or a bubble in the color or, you know, spacing what organ needs to have attention, whether it's kidney support or liver support or like a detox of the bowel or, you know, whatever. But so they touched upon aromatherapy at the Australasian College, but not a ton. So I'm not real familiar with it other than what I've read here and there. I do a headache oil and a toothache oil. And what else? Oh, just cuts, bruises, and things. But that's all I haven't done any to like wake up or go to sleep or, you know, anything like that. But this one is by Shaylee Ryan Masleen and Barbara Close. It's an A to Z guide to healing with essential oils. And I don't think I've even read this whole thing. Yeah. I should probably do that, huh? Yeah, something to do. So anyway, those are the main ones I use. I have other witchy ones that deal with, you know, spell work and, you know, basic healing and things like that. But yeah, so if you have any suggestions of other books, I'd love to hear about them. And if you need any advice on books or people to text or email about an ailment that you're, you know, wondering about for support, leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to help you out. All right, thanks. Bye.